While you were out on your adventures, you unexpectedly received a text from Heng, asking you to pay him a visit in the archives. Back aboard the Astral Express, you enter to find Heng already waiting for you. He practically lives in the archives. You wonder exactly what he does in here day after day. You're here. Good. Is there anything wrong? You sounded unusually anxious in your text. Nothing's wrong. Sorry to trouble you. Yeah, I just realized I never properly thanked you for your assistance in going to see Elder Bailu the other day. The other day? That was like a month ago. It's no trouble at all. Helping people, it's what I do. All in a day's work for a mighty trailblazer. Besides, we're all nameless. We're practically family, you know? Family, huh? A frown crosses Heng's face as he puzzles over the word. Is he upset because you haven't been making much time to hang out with him lately? It's been about a month since the two of you went to visit with Elder Bailu on the Zhansho Lufu. Since then, you've been busy helping the locals with their problems. The two of you haven't had the opportunity to spend much time together like you used to. The thought he might not consider you a close friend anymore bums you out. You really like Heng, so you've never told him how you feel. Yeah, I've been considering options as to how I might return the favor, and I've decided to treat you to a meal of your choice. It's taking you this long to come up with buying me dinner as a thank you? Yeah, well, I wish I could do something more. What you did for me meant far more to me than a simple meal. Unfortunately, this was the best idea I could come up with. You could think of other ways he could thank you, but you decide to keep those to yourself for now. What do you mean, other ways he could thank you? Thanks to General Jingyuan, I'm free to come and go as I please. However, it's been so long, and my memories are few and mostly unpleasant. I'm afraid I can't make a proper suggestion. Some place to eat with Heng. Yeah, I know. We should go to Aurum Alley. Aurum Alley. It's a night market with, on the Lufu. They have plenty of good food there. Alright, sounds good. Since you managed to save Aurum Alley from being taken over by the IPC, the night market has had new life breathed into it. There's a fair amount of people walking along window shopping, conversing with one another, or enjoying a meal with friends. So many people. This place must be pretty popular. Trust me, you're gonna love it. What to eat? I'm open to suggestions. Considering your first time, I think I'll recommend Tall Auntie's food stall. It's a classic staple in the AA community. Lead the way. That smile. I've never seen Heng smile like that before. It's so cute. Huh? Sorry, did I say something? Yeah, I said so scoot! Scoot? Yeah, scoot along! This way, yo! You gently push Heng from behind in the direction of Auntie's food stall in an attempt to hide your goofy expression of shame. What am I saying? You must think I'm some kind of dweeb. Hi, Auntie. How's it going? Well, if it isn't my favorite customer. Always a pleasure to see a familiar face. Hope you're doing well, Lion, my friend. Can't complain. Come here often, do you, Lion? You could say that. Lion's just being humble. If it wasn't for her, Aurum Alley wouldn't be what it is today. Is that so? You wouldn't believe it, considering how lively it is tonight. A couple of weeks ago, all the small business owners were struggling to remain afloat. It was all thanks to Lion's friendly advice that we were able to not only revive Aurum Alley to its former glory, but ensure its thriving survival for many years to come. Sounds like quite the comeback story. Not damn surprised. Lion is a remarkable woman. You guys are making me blush. And I'm glad I was able to help. It'd be a shame to see this place fade away. Yeah, I've grown quite fond of it, and all the friends I've met here too. I feel the same. It's a wonderful community. But listen to me, rambling on when you're probably hungry for a bite. So, what'll it be? Make as much as you like, Lion. It's all on me. Oh no, please. It's on the house. Are you sure, Auntie? Yes, I insist. After all you've done for us, my dear, it's the least I can do. Awesome! Thanks! I think I'll order song lettuce cake, Tusker wrap, berry pheasant scoop. I think I'll go for a wrap. We'll take 2 Tusker wraps, please. Oh, and 2 bottles of steamed puffer goat milk. Of course, coming right up. Thank you, Miss Auntie. You're too kind. Why, it's my pleasure, Mr. Heng. Just Dan Heng. Pleasure to meet you, Dan Heng. Lion never told me her boyfriend was such a handsome, polite young man. I must say, you make an adorable couple. That couple! He glanced bashfully at Dan Heng, expecting him to correct Auntie's assumption. Instead, he nods graciously before heading to a vacant table nearby. Why didn't Dan Heng tell Auntie he's not my boyfriend? I will ask Dan Heng. Still feeling somewhat flustered, you sit across from Dan Heng at the table. There's something wrong. Your face is bright red. Dan Heng places his hand over your forehead. The sudden contact of your crush's fingertips brushing against your skin makes your heart pound, and cheeks redden all the more. You're getting warm and sweaty. I think you might be coming down with a fever. I'm fine, trust me, it's not a fever. Say, Dan Heng, if you don't mind me asking, why did you correct Auntie when she called us a couple? Given the circumstances, us being here alone together and me offering to pay for you, people are bound to make that assumption. Besides, our relationship isn't anyone's business. Doesn't matter to me what anyone else thinks of us. Why not let them think what they will? Why do you ask? Does it bother you? No, not at all. I was just wondering. You let out a sigh, forcing your heart rate to slow back down to normal. So he didn't necessarily view you in that light after all. He just simply doesn't care. The revelation is disappointing. You were honestly hoping it would make him feel very happy. As usual, Dan Heng isn't all that easy to read. Dan Heng always says what he's thinking, but what he's feeling inside is a total mystery to you. More than anything, you wish you could get some kind of reaction out of him. It makes you feel like there's butterflies in your stomach. Does he feel the same way or not? You're not even sure if the two of you are on a date or just here as friends to hang out. You know Dan Heng well enough that if you want to get a straight answer from him, it's best to just ask. The answer may sting, but at least you know for sure. Dan Heng, what is it? Seem like you've got something weighing on your mind. If that's the case, just come on and say it. You can trust me. I wouldn't laugh or tell anyone your secret. That's why it is. I was just wondering. Are we on a date? A date? He's blushing! Finally, you got a reaction out of him! Good. At least now you're not the only one feeling shy and awkward. Dan Heng closes his eyes for a moment, as though really giving the notion some deep consideration before answering. Is this a date? That was my question! You can't answer a question with the same question. Fine, I'll rephrase that then. It is whatever you want it to be. Oh, sure, leave the pressure of deciding the fate of a relationship all on me! Gee, thanks, Dan Heng. Alright, it's a date. Fine, since it's up to me, I say it's a date then. Dan Heng and I are on a date. Then you have your answer. You can't help but notice the faintest of smiles spread across his lips. He seems happy about your answer. That must mean he likes you too. And just like that, you feel a sense of relief wash over you. You're so glad you decided to get that off your chest. Now you know how you both feel about each other. At least you think so anyway. With Dan Heng, it's still a little hard to tell. Auntie brings her food to you, and the two of you enjoy a good meal. For a moment, things seem to go back to normal. There is no pressure or expectations between the two of you. Just a nice casual meal accompanied with brief bits of conversation. In between chatting with Dan Heng, you do some people watching. There's kids listening to a storyteller nearby, an elderly couple enjoying a quiet meal together, and a group of rowdy teenagers deep in conversation with one another. It's good to see the fruits of your labor as business picks up in Orem Alley. So, what do you think of Orem Alley? You like it here? I do, actually. Much different than the rest of the Zhangzhou Lufo. It has a domestic feel to it, right? I thought you'd like it here. Dan Heng's smile fades as he stares down thoughtfully at his half-eaten food. Lost in thought, you wonder what's on his mind, but he doesn't keep you in suspense for long. You know, even though I was born here, it never really felt like home to me. If I did consider it home, I think this is the sort of community I'd like to be a part of. I don't know anything about Star Rail. Vidyadhara? Whatever attachments to them that may have existed in the past died with Dan Feng. Half of them resent me, half of them want me to lead them, but I have never considered them to be my people. Not in a communal sense, anyway. Where do you consider home then, if not here? Do you have to ask? The Astral Express, of course. The rest of the crew. They're all family to me. The rest of the crew, but not me. You're different. Different in a good way? Let me put it this way. Himeko is like an older sister to me. Marge is a younger sister. Mr. Young is like an uncle. And you? Well, you're more like a special part of me. You were the one I chose to go with me to meet the High Elders and attempt to make up for done things past. You're the one I confided in. You know about my past now, all my hidden secrets. There's no distance between us now. Nothing to stop us from becoming closer to one another than ever before. Is that the real reason you asked me out on a date? You want to get closer to me? You forget you're the one who called this a date. I just never disagreed with you. Yeah, sure. You are irreplaceable to me, Lion. More than a friend or even a sister. Whatever happens to us now, I don't want that to ever change. I want to be there for you whenever you have a need of me, just as you were there for me. Guess you're pretty into me then. If that's the way you want to put it, then yes, I am very much into you. Finally! About time you admitted it. For the record, I'm very much into you too. I knew that already. You knew? Yeah, I mean, you made it pretty obvious. Why didn't you say anything? Maybe a part of me felt guilty that you didn't know anything about my past, as though you didn't know the true me, only the parts I allowed you to see. Yet, now you know, and we're still here. Still want you to be with me. The real me. Ah, done Heng. Or maybe I just get a kick out of watching you get all awkward and nervous around me. You jerk! You playfully shoved Dunheng off his seat, but he just smiled up at you with an endearing grin. You look so cute when you're flustered. Jerk? You repeat a little more quietly this time, unable to hide the pleasure you feel when he calls you cute. After you finish eating, you opt to take a stroll around the alley. A silent camaraderie fills in between you two as you show Dunheng the sights around the alley. At one point, Dunheng catches you off guard when he stops walking in the middle of the street. We have a problem. What's wrong? I just realized I never actually treated you. What are you talking about? We just ate. That didn't count. Technically, Auntie let us have a meal on the house, remember? I wasn't the one treating you. Therefore, it doesn't count. Don't worry about it. Still got a free meal out of it either way. I insist. Fine. So stubborn. So, what should we do now then? Dunheng looks around thoughtfully. You tell me, what sort of shops do they have around here? Let me think. There's the Delicacy Pavilion and Spices Supreme, but we just ate. There's also Longevity Hall, but we don't really need any medicine. How about Oldies Depot? What's that? It's sort of like a second-hand stall. It's a small business run by Lian Yan. I see. Let me guess. Not a friend of yours? Yeah, kinda. Alright. Well, sounds like it could be worth a look. Let's go. Outside Oldies Depot, the store owner is singing her usual slogan tune. Toys, doorbells, mirrors, Stars gives Jade Abasi massage chairs. I will clap to the beat. Who? Oh, I should have known. Welcome back, dear customer. Oh, and who's this? This is Dunheng. He's my shoot, how should I introduce him? My date, special friend? Would it be too presumptuous for me to call him my boyfriend? I'm a boyfriend, Dunheng. Nice to meet you. Dunheng shoots you a knowing glance and a smile of reassurance. It's all you can do to resist the urge to squeal with joy. Yeah, he's my boyfriend. I see. Well, nice to meet you, Dunheng. I'm Lin Yan. Welcome to Oldies Depot. We buy and refurbish old antiques and resell them to outworlders, like your lovely selves. So, what will it be today? Buying or selling? Buying. I'm actually looking to purchase a gift for my girlfriend. Do you have any recommendations? Aw, how sweet. In that case, we have a few lovely trinkets for sale. I could show you. Lin Yan heads into a shop and sets 3 items down on a counter. A charm bracelet, a comb made out of green jade, and a small glass figurine in the shape of a serpent dragon. So of course, everything we sell here is used. I can assure you it's been cleaned and polished up goodness new. Our quality items are all guaranteed. So, anything catch your eye? It's your gift, so I'll ask you to pick, Lion. Yeah, don't worry too much about the price tag. Just pick whichever gift you like best. I look at the dragon. The little dragon figurine is smooth and polished until it shines. Light blue in color, it gives you an impression of tidal waves, reminiscent of a certain water dragon. Hey, Dunheng, check this little guy out. Dunheng leans over your shoulder for a better look. Look familiar? Delve Hidden Moon, Rural Cleansing Dragon. Huh. What's he muttering about? Nothing. Just a little inside joke between the two of us. Are you sure that's the one you want, Lion? Yes, please. Yeah, just the one. I think I'll call him Cole Dragon Young Jr. Of course you would name it that. An excellent choice. Here, let me wrap that up for you. It even comes with its own little velvet box. Dan Heng pays for your gift, and the two of you say your goodbyes, as Lin Yan thanks you for your patronage. You seem to be pretty popular around here. I've always found it impressive how easily you make friends wherever you go. Guess you just have that likable quality about you. Jealous? Not really. Though I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of other people are interested in you. I don't see why I should be jealous of that. Because you're here. With me. Nowhere else I'd rather be. Wanting to set the mood, the two of you head to a quieter part of the alley. So far, things seem to be going pretty well. Especially considering you hadn't originally planned on this being a date in the first place. Heng seems to be enjoying himself. Perhaps now would be a good time to deepen the relationship. Hold his hand, link arms, boop his nose, keep walking. I will hold his hand. You shyly reach your hand towards his. Heng takes the hint and slips the palm of his hand alongside yours. Oh my god, how lewd. A warmth travels up your arm when your hands touch, fingers intertwining around one another. Heng's hand is a little rough, the hand of a warrior, but it's pleasant to the touch. A strong hand, a reliable hand, the sort that you can count on to hold on tightly and never let you go. Yet there's a tenderness to his touch as well, the way he gently traces the edge of your palm with the tip of his thumb, an intimate gesture. Perhaps without realizing it, Heng exposes his most sincerest feelings for you in a single touch. Oh, I can do all of them. I link arms. Boldly, you place your hand on Heng's forearm. You can feel his muscles tense up with the unexpected physical contact. So he relaxes as you wrap your arm around his, pulling him in towards you. As the two of you walk with linked arms, you can feel the warmth of his body hovering close to yours. The two of your sides slightly brush against one another, making it a little awkward to keep walking, but your boyfriend doesn't seem to mind. You can tell he's enjoying the new experience. These little moments of shyness are rare to see in him, but you kind of enjoy seeing him react to your bold moves. You're starting to understand the same pleasure Heng must feel whenever he teases you. It makes you want to continue being bold and unexpected around him, wondering how far he'll let you go. I boop his nose! Heng? You suddenly stop walking and Heng stops with you. What? Something wrong? Without warning, you playfully take a step towards him, tapping on the tip of his nose with an index finger. Boop! What was that for? No reason. Just felt like it. Sheesh. Alright, let's keep walking. You find enough flirting and decide to keep moving. After a time, the crowd slowly starts to thin out as the day comes to a close. You find yourselves in a quiet part of the alley away from the merchants where you can enjoy the peaceful night. Are you starting to feel tired? Lil, but I'm not ready to go back to the express just yet. Me neither. Why don't we take a break? We can sit here for a while and admire the stars if you'd like. I'd like that. Heng sits on a stone bench and you settle down next to him. He puts his arm around you, encouraging you to snuggle into his warm embrace. His body is slender yet athletic. Your fingertips tenderly explore the gentle rolling curves of his muscular arms, admiring his physique. Losing yourself in his embrace, you linger there for a moment, wordlessly admiring the monstrous sea of shining stars appearing beyond the market rooftops. Yet after a moment, Heng tentatively breaks the silence in a restrained tone. Now that there is no secrets between us, concerning my past, I've been meaning to ask what you think. All this time, you've been kind, considerate, and supportive of me, for which I am extremely grateful. I don't think I could have confronted Elder Bailu if you hadn't agreed to come along. I never actually asked what you thought about it all. What do I think about what? About me. About everything that's happened with Vidyadhara and Danfeng. What I am. Who I am. The past I've been running from for so long. The true form I've been hiding. Does it bother you? You're not running anymore, Heng. No. Relieved as it is to say, it doesn't haunt me as it once did. It's still a part of me. I can never truly be rid of it for good. So if it bothers you in the slightest, I would hate for it to get in the way of our relationship. Just to get it all out in the air if there's anything more between us. It doesn't bother me. Dragons are cool. Stop worrying so much. Dragons are cool. Actually, I think it's kind of cool. Cool? Yeah, like the way you parted the water using those super cool dragon powers. The cloud him. Yeah, that! Or the way you and Jingwan took out, Funtilia together. Man, you guys are awesome. Even getting to see your true form, it was pretty hot, not gonna lie. Heng chuckles quietly. Don't ever recall hearing him laugh before. Well, I'm glad I made an impression then. I honestly had no idea you felt that way. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Don't get me wrong, I like you as you are too. Honestly, I think you're cool no matter what you look like. Just saying, if you ever want to change forms again, I wouldn't be entirely opposed to the idea. Might be able to arrange for that. Heng closes his eyes and sighs. Notice his fists are clenched with a silent determination, as though he'd been fighting an inward battle about something. Though you're not entirely sure what's going on through that overactive brain of his. You put a supportive hand on his shoulder. Hey, it's okay. We're gonna be alright. When he opens his eyes again, you anticipate him to come with a snarky comment or insightful lecture, perhaps. Instead, he shifts closer, closing the distance between the two of you as he presses his lips against yours. Your first kiss is sweet, but full of Heng's inner passionate resolve. Even though you're caught off guard, you find the unexpected intimacy to be a welcome comfort. Through his actions, your boyfriend is demonstrating that he has the willpower to make this work between you. The kiss is over all too soon, as Heng shyly pulls away just enough distance to observe your reaction. You give him a reassuring grin before leaning in to kiss him back. The second kiss goes on for longer and deeper this time, now that you've confirmed it's what both of you want. Heng secures his arms around your waist, pulling you closer to get a better angle on the softness of your lips. He clings to you tightly, almost desperately. Your hands drift to the top of his shoulders, longing to keep him close to your heart. I will keep making out! You lean backwards on the bench, allowing yourself to fall back against the flat slab of stone. With your guiding encouragement, Heng shifts his position with you, so that it's hovering over your body. The two of you break the kiss long enough to bask in the sight of one another. On the outside, as well as in, Heng is gorgeous all over. You could never get tired of staring into the depths of his soulful gaze. So bright and brilliant, so intelligent, confident and full of wisdom, beyond his years. You're so amazing, Heng. I was thinking the same thing about you. Sorry, I'm not the best with words. I wish I could compliment you with something a bit more romantic or poetic, but Heng's voice fades with a touch of shyness. It's okay. You don't have to say anything at all. Just kiss me. This time, when he leans in to kiss you, your lips part, welcoming his tongue inside your mouth. There's a sudden cool, wet sensation once his tongue rubs intimately against yours. His lower body firmly presses against you. There's a sense of eagerness in his kisses that wasn't present before, even though he's been wanting to do this with you for quite some time. Heng's so good at masking his feelings. He had no idea he had been harboring such passionate inner feelings for you all this time. Wanting you, as much as you've been wanting him. Heng. Hearing you quietly mutter his name, he backs off a little, hovering over you with a look of uncertainty. Sorry. Too fast? Actually, I was thinking just the opposite. Remember the time when we first met and you almost gave me mouth to mouth? Yeah? I've thought about that moment a lot, actually. Me too. Though when we met, I was merely trying to help you. It wasn't until I got to know you, until I started having feelings for you. That's when I started to regret that it never happened. The fear it might never happen at all. I'll blame March! Heng chuckles at the fond memory. Well, now that we know how we feel about each other, there's nothing to stop us, and we can kiss each other as often as we like. You confirm this by kissing him again, a brief kiss, as your boyfriend starts feeling a little more adventurous. Laying tender kisses on your lips, your cheek, your chin, your jawline, your neck, all the way down to the neckline of your shirt. Respectfully, though, somewhat to your disappointment, he doesn't go down any further. Instead, he backs away, suddenly aware that even though you're in a secluded party alley, you're still in a public place. We should probably stop here, otherwise I might not be able to control myself. I apologize if I took things too far today. It's just, I've been holding back for so long. Being with you now, it's exhilarating, liberating in a sense. I can stop running now, both from my past and from my feelings from you. He brings the back of your hand up to his lips, planting a kiss in an intimate gesture of respect. You can't stop smiling from sheer joy. Who knew that under his cool and calm exterior, Heng harbored such powerful emotions of passion and love, a desire of intimacy as strong and determined as your own. A smug grin spread across your face. You can't help but giggle. What's so funny? Nothing, sorry. I was only imagining the faces of the express crew when they discover our budding relationship. Now it's Dan Heng's turn to chuckle at the imaginary scene. The old town together. As a couple. As a couple. Such a lovely phrase. That's the end. The following weeks, you receive another text from Dan Heng asking you to meet him in the archives. Dan Heng, you there? There you are. Yeah, I've been waiting. Hey, don't just stand there staring at me. Say something. Do you not like it? I wasn't sure if you were being serious about finding me attractive this way or not. If you don't, I can change back. You're so hot. You can stare at me all you want, but please don't say things like that. My heart can't take it. You move closer towards him. Your faces a few inches apart. Dan Heng's face is bright red from having you stare at him so intently, but you can tell he's enjoying the attention as well. You know, there's something I always wanted to do since I first saw you like this. Oh? And what might that be? Standing on tiptoes, you playfully reach up, wrapping your fingertips carefully around Dan Heng's draconic horns. They have smooth, pearly texture to them. Yep, they're real. Dan Heng sighs. Of course they're real. You're lucky you're my girlfriend. I wouldn't let anyone else touch me like this. To think I managed to fall in love with someone like you. Dan Heng, you love me? Of course. I wouldn't have agreed to be your boyfriend if I didn't have those kinds of feelings for you. I honestly wasn't interested in dating or romance at all. I was so used to being hated and hunted, I wasn't sure if anyone could possibly love me at all. Then I met you, and that's when my whole world changed. For the better, of course. Finally, I found someone who I could love and be loved in return. So, I should probably ask if you feel the same before I make the assumption. I love you too. Of course I love you, Dan Heng. You mean everything to me. Dan Heng smiles at you, softly take you by the hand. He pulls you into a kiss. You kiss long and deeply, savoring the happy moment of when you confess your love for one another, inwardly hoping it could go on forever. When you part, you're feeling warm, breathless, and lightheaded, overcome with passionate desire. I will ask him to take off his shirt. I will take off his shirt. Dan Heng, feeling a little warm. Is it alright if we get a little more comfortable before we keep going? Sure. Sorry, I know the archives isn't exactly the most comfortable place to. There. That's better. Nice and cool. His face! His goddamn face! What? Do I look funny or something? You're incredible. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting that. Do I want me to take off mine as well? Yes, that's the whole point! Oh, yeah, you're my boyfriend, silly. Only if you want to, though. No pressure. Blushing from ear to ear, Dan Heng shyly steps away from you, slipping out of his shirt. You know, you don't have to do this if you don't feel comfortable. It's not a big deal. No, I want to do this. I've been longing for it, honestly. It's just, I've never been this close to anyone. It may take some getting used to, that's all. No rush. Take your time. You get up and go sit down in Dan Heng's bed, patiently waiting for him to take his time, savoring the new experience of seeing one another shirtless. After a few moments, Dan Heng takes a deep breath and crawls into bed with you. He puts his arms around you, though you can feel his muscles are a little tense with uncertainty. You've never seen him act so nervous before. You find it endearing. Just relax and put your arms around me. Right. Dan Heng wraps you up in a light hug. Eventually, you feel his body ease up, and he starts to melt in your arms. I love you so much, Lion. I love you too. Dan Heng releases a happy sigh as he continues to cuddle next to you. You find his embrace rather comforting. You feel protected and relaxed with him. After all the emotional excitement of the day, you find yourself feeling a little sleepy. Your eyelids are getting heavy. The last sight before you drift off into a nap is your boyfriend's gorgeous face and body, sadly vowing to watch over and protect you while you sleep. You close your eyes, feeling a tranquil happiness to be so tenderly held in the arms of the dragon man you've come to know and love. The end. Anyway, that was Honkai Star Rail Otome. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. I hate to admit this, but I don't really know that much about Honkai Star Rail. I play a little bit of it, but I couldn't really get into it. But if you think it'll be fun to watch me play like a bunch of these dating sims featuring Honkai or Genshin characters, do let me know in the comments below. And heck, if there are any other game suggestions you guys do have, please do let me know down there as well. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.